I just decided to sell my dream car. And honestly, I'm pretty excited about it. Growing up, I loved Teslas. From the time that the first Tesla Roadsters launched, I was hooked. I loved everything about these cars. I loved the design, I loved the aesthetics, I loved the sustainability angle. I always hoped that someday I'd be able to afford a Tesla. And after about 10 years of working, I eventually got to the point where I felt like, okay, I could afford a Tesla. And I still remember the day that the car finally arrived and I was driving it home, blasting music, and just over the moon, just so excited. That moment when you finally get this thing that you've been working for so long. And over the next few years, we made the most of having a Tesla. We drove it cross country to visit family and explore the national parks of the US. We camped in the car many different times. We loved it so much that we even bought a special pop-up camper that we could tow behind the Tesla and set up at campgrounds so that we'd have more space to enjoy and cook and hang out. And we had some amazing adventures with it. I remember one time in particular, we were driving cross country and we were setting up to camp in the car overnight. And our daughter was being really quiet. And so we finally went to check it out and see what she was doing. And we discovered that she was using a rock and she was carving in the door of the car and making little artwork with the rock in the paint. And Danielle and I just had to look at each other and laugh because what else could we do in that situation? This new car, and here our daughter was, carving in the paint with a rock. I think that was actually the beginning of me starting to embrace the fact that this car, as much as we loved it, was just a thing. It was just an object. Because after that, every time we looked at the car door and saw the marks in the paint from where she colored on it with a rock, we couldn't help but laugh. Over time, what started off as being this dream car eventually just became a car. It just became the way that we got from point A to point B. But then we got to the point where we decided that we were going to sell all of our things and start traveling because we wanted to see the world. We wanted to have those experiences that we couldn't have sitting at home. And so as part of that process, decided to sell the Tesla. Once we finalized the paperwork and I knew that the car was officially sold, it was a really bittersweet feeling. I felt happy and relieved because this had been a weight that was hanging over me of spending all this money every month. But it also felt really heavy because it felt like we were letting go of something that we had so many good memories. The camping trips, the cross-country drives, the stories, the conversations that we had, all of those memories. So it was a really painful feeling, and it really took some time for us both to sit with it and to feel like we had made the right decision. In the end, the thing that I've come to learn is that once you've achieved a dream, it's okay to let it go so that you can make space for the next chapter. And that's really what this was about for us. We achieved that dream, and I am so, so grateful that we did. But once we achieved it, it's okay to then let it go and make space for the next opportunity to come into our lives. We're not sure what that is quite yet, but we're very happy right now to be just enjoying quality time together, slow traveling in different places around the world, seeing our daughter meet so many new friends and have so many incredible experiences that we would not have been able to have if we stayed tied to the things that we had back in the US. So I hope if there's something that you're holding on to in life right now, because it's a dream that you had, that you know that it's okay to let it go and make space for the next chapter. In order to open a new chapter, you must first close the chapter you're in right now.